I was with this lady once that just wanted to sit there and tell me everything that's wrong with my life. But once I started echoing back, I was not allowed to speak. I was not allowed to tell her what I thought, what I thought was wrong with her life. And that's just how it's been for the longest, especially with these videos on the fishing channel or this channel. People always want to say the worst shit to me. How horrible I am, how wrong I am, how bad of a person. But I can't defend myself. I'm not allowed. I can't say what I feel. I can't have an opinion because I'm not allowed. You know? And that's the biggest deal right there, is when I state my opinion. They tell me I'm wrong, and then they state their opinion, but as a fact. Opinions are not facts. Facts don't care about your feelings. And I am so freaking wrong, right? I am the worst person in the world. Well, what do I have to say about that? What do you expect? You think I'm going to give you a big F you? No. My life is just as cooked as yours. Stop acting like you're God's gift to the earth, because you're not. We're all effed up. We all got problems. We all start our day with waking up with our eyelids opening. Yep. Shut the F up and sit down. It's not your life. You're not here. You have no control. I'm the one in control. But yeah, sure. Feel free to say the worst things to me down there in the comment section. But rest assured, you're just down there. You're not here. I'm not saying everybody that watches my videos are bad, but there are some people who think they have power over me. You just don't. You don't touch me down there. Even when you say the worst things to me, it's down there. You have no effect. No effect here in reality. And you're not perfect. By far. But down there, you want to tell us how great you are. How wonderful. And the one here in reality who's creating these videos is the culprit, the evil one, the wicked one. No. But maybe I am. Yep. But I'm not. But I am automatic speed tagging today. Because I have a lack of art in my life. I have a lack of you in my life, but maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a bad thing. Because some of you are good and some of you are bad. Because it's a big world full of people and raccoons, and some raccoons bite, and some people are nice, and some people, well, they are not. But we're all cooked because we're all here on this earth, unless there's something I don't know about. Maybe you're watching me from the moon and you're very lonely, because I don't think there's too many people up there. All right, so I'm not sure how many rounds of automatic speed tagging I'm going to do. I'm doing toss cards. I know that I'm going to start with a round of the Chisel Black Sharpie. That's the first round. And then we might do a second round. I'm feeling blue, a blue paint pen. So I got this set right here. A toss card is an index card. All right. We call this automatic speed tagging. We call this toss carding. But really, this is a study. This is just a quick study, right? These come 100 per pack. We don't have to do a 100-car study. These are really cheap, $1 or less. Walmart, Dollar General, get them wherever they got stationery, right? Reason why we call them toss cards, well, as I do, I'm going to toss them either into a pile, and then we'll do the David Bowie thing later, or we'll toss them into the box. But in reality, this is just a study. Eventually, we're going to toss these. There's no reason to keep these because I've got several packs. I'm going to do several studies eventually, right? Might not be a 100-card study, might be less. But yeah, you're going to throw them away. This is just a study. We say automatic speed tag, and what that means is I don't have a study in mind. Automatic writing is a spooky thing. When you're automatic writing, and this is what's spooky about it. This is not what I'm doing this morning. I will explain in real terms, but let's go to the spooky world. Automatic writing is when someone lets the spirit world take over and write. It's like Bigfoot and aliens. It's BS, right? Ooh, I just pissed the whole world off. I probably pissed a lot of people off in the beginning, right? I'm good at that. You're not in control here. I'm in control. For better or worse, right? Yeah, so stepping away from the fact that Ghost, Bigfoot, and everything else, maybe aliens are real, but a lot of it's made up. Stepping away from all that. Automatic speed tagging is when you don't have something in mind that you're going to do over and over again. You're just letting it flow. Whatever. And we call it speed tagging because we're doing a fast sketch. We might be like tagging, like think graffiti, but I'm not a graffiti artist. I'm not going out into the world and vandalizing stuff. Just doing it on the cards. Automatic speed tagging. So we'll do a round with the chisel, this one right here. We'll do a round with this. First round, super fast. Second round, just fast. Third round, a little slower. So you get it? Each round, each time you go back to the card to add something, to do something else, is slower because you're slowing down. You're starting to think. At first, you're just like, boom, get it out. Boom, knock it out. Just get your flow, get your rhythm. And then you come back and you start thinking about other things. So we're going to do the baseline and work our way to the shade, the background. Sometimes you want to turn it around and do it the other way. That is fun. Start with the background, the shade, but you need an idea with that. And there are no ideas this morning. It's just a blank mind. Well, there's a lot of shit in there, so I can't really I can't say that's honest. But you understand, we're starting with a blank slate here. and we're just going to get the shit out. Boom. And every card is going to be different, but eventually, as we go through the study, as we start doing this automatic study, eventually similarities will emerge and something will develop. You get the exercise? Welcome to art therapy. Sometimes you come at it pissed off. Other times you're just frustrated. Well, here pretty soon it's going to all work itself out and be soft. Because it's not all bad. It's not all cooked. But some people will constantly tell you that you're all bad, you're all wrong, because they want you to be, even if they don't know a damn thing about you. They're just hell-bent on feeling like they're better than you. But there's no point. It doesn't matter if you're worse or better than me, or if I'm worse or better than you. You just have to be. It is nice to be good, but this is not a competition. I just want to be good and nice. I'm not trying to be better than anyone. I'm not trying to be worse than anyone. I'm not trying to be a badass, but I am an American and I get perceived as one. Maybe I am, but I am not trying to be. I just am being. And that is what you should do. Just be. Be the best you can be. But this is not a tournament. This is not a competitive sport. There is no need for you to sit down there in the comment section and try to impress us all. But you will. A lot of you don't, because a lot of you are smart. How many of you did I piss off? So I just did a 100-card study, 100-piece study, and you didn't get to see it all, but you will. The camera overheated. I don't even know how much you saw, but I got deep into it and stopped thinking about the camera and just thinking about it. Usually when I do a 100-piece study, it leads to a bigger piece or bigger pieces. Sometimes it is just one big piece. Other times it's a few to several. Not several hundred. No, I am not a manufacturing line of art. But sometimes I feel like I need to be. Anyway, I manufactured a 100-piece study, but the study is not done. I got my baseline. This is just the first round, the baseline, the black, right? Sometimes I choose something different for a baseline, but it's black. Got a black baseline with that chiseled Sharpie. And an idea has emerged as I went. But now it's out of order. As you can see, it's all over my tackle table. And I'm admiring it for a little bit before I stack it back up, because I'm excited about round 2, which will be a paint pen. We're going to switch mediums, and we're going to probably practice minimalism. I think I know which color I want to switch to, but I could change my mind by the time I get there. You'll just have to wait for me to get there, because this is round 1. This is just the first video. This is just the beginning. Yeah, you're right. What will M. Hood come up with in the end? Well, I don't know. This is just me documenting these studies. I started doing this in New York. I was very into the tagging scene and stickers and weed pasting. I found it very interesting. However, I didn't like doing it. Like, I didn't like actually tagging phone booths or anything. I just like coming in the house and doing it. And I was like, how could I do this? Oh, look at the price of these index cards. Yeah, and then I realized I was doing a study each time. And I never got past that. I never got past and started graffitiing in public. I just do it in the studio. It's inspiring, but it's unfortunate that people graffiti buildings. There is inspiration I have found there, but there is a lot of disgust and angst, and I'm just like, that looks like shit. Why'd you do that? You needed to spend more time practicing. Yeah. So I'm more interested in selling art and producing it for people to admire, but through a purchase system. It's called capitalism, not vandalism. Yeah, you're right. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, and all that good stuff. Woo, about got into the blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I mean, I am very, very appreciative, but I also get tired of the same intro and outro. I want to shake up the vibe here. Yeah, you're right. One more look, and then I'm going to say, next time. That's when I'll see you. I'll see y'all next time.